Hello, friends and family. Welcome back to another episode of Barbershop Talk. I'm your host, King Charlemagne, and tonight I will be doing a reaction to a video that comes from Singles on Facebook and Singles on Instagram Live. It's the host, Kendra G. She does very good content. So if you never heard of her, the link is in the description below. And go check her out, follow her. She does good content. I like it. So let's get into it. And fair use, fair use, fair use.
What's your name, baby?
My name is Yasmin.
Yasmin, where you calling us from?
I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Las Vegas. How old are you?
I'm 24.
24. What do you do for a living?
I'm a showgirl. That's what I do for a living.
What's the show? Oh, you live in Vegas. So
Yeah,
the showgirl is like the dancers?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Is it the showgirl in Vegas a stripper?
Let me go ahead and say Showgirl in Vegas. Red flag. That's the first thing on my mind. Red flag.
Yeah, that's what I made.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, kick your leg for us. Move the camera back so we can see your action. The leg all the way up, right?
No, all the way up. I'm explaining.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to. Okay, let's go into it. All right. Yasmin, do you have any kids?
Oh, absolutely not. No. I don't have any kids.
No kids.
I don't like
What's your
children.
birthday?
My sister.
Absolutely not. Not no. Not yet. Absolutely not. I don't like kids. Red flag.
What is it?
My 6.
What sign is that? Is that a Pisces?
Yes, I'm a Pisces.
Okay, she's a Pisces. This is Yasmin in Las 24. She's a showgirl, which is the girls that be kicking their legs up, not a stripper. They don't like to kick their legs up and they be connected. She has no kids and she's a Pisces. What kind of man are you looking for?
I'm looking for a provider. I grew up in a 2-parent household, so my dad took care of all the bills. My mom cooked and cleaned. So I want something I want something like that.
I'm looking for a provider.
So you want to
like a man? Yeah, I know how to cook and clean. I'm a mom first.
Okay. So you want to live?
Okay, so ladies, it's a difference between knowing how to cook and clean and wanting to cook and clean. Big difference.
You don't want to pay any bills.
Well, I can only pay a couple bills, but not like all the stress is on me. Like I don't want to be like the man and like pay most of it. I pay like a couple bills, like help them out.
Okay. What else?
What else? Like a man with like a good job, not like a bad background. No kids. I really don't like kids. I really don't. Anyway.
So you
Traditional man that can provide and doesn't want kids.
want kids ever?
Not right now. I don't think ever. I'm 24. I feel like I've been having that feeling since I was young. I never want kids.
So when you get married, do you want kids then, or you don't want kids even in marriage?
No, I don't. I just really don't want kids. No.
No legacy?
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. But you got to find a guy that wants to provide for you and also doesn't want children.
Yeah.
Because your dad was providing for your mom, but he also was your father too. So
Yeah,
you know,
6 kids. That's why I don't like kids. I grew up with 6 siblings, so.
yeah. Oh, so your father had 6 children. Well, your parents had 6 children.
Yeah. No, I don't want any kids. I don't want.
She don't want no kids. All right. What else?
Okay, so me personally, when I hear a woman say she doesn't want kids, it makes me think that she just always wants the attention to be on her.
I guess patient. I want them to be patient. Open-minded. Like you don't have to be specific religion. I don't really care about that, but just open-minded. Not judgmental.
What's the age range you want to date?
I'm 24, and I think the oldest is like, maybe like 35. I feel like
35. Does he have to be in Vegas?
I don't know. I'm not being Vegas. It would be nice to be in, but it doesn't have to be in Vegas.
Okay.
She wants a traditional man that can provide, that doesn't want kids, and he does not have to live where she's living. Red flag.
Okay, I can be in Vegas. All right, what's the age range you want to date?
Age range? This is my age all the way up to 35. I don't really.
All right.
Anything after that, I feel like that's a little bit too old. That's creeping up like to my dad's age.
Okay. Yeah. All right. When was your last relationship?
Oh my goodness, I don't even know. Like a real relationship?
She's a showgirl in Vegas, 24 years old, and she lives alone. She has somebody regularly coming over. If not regularly, at least weekly or bi-weekly. Somebody's coming through and getting the viscous. Somebody's coming in there.
Yeah, like years ago, like 2 or 3.
Okay. You don't have to answer this question, but when was the last time you was intimate with a person?
2 weeks ago?
Called it.
2 weeks ago. Okay.
And why you don't be with
2
him?
weeks ago, she was intimate with a person. So why
Oh, well,
not
she
be
in
with that
Vegas,
person?
What was that? It broke up a little bit. I'm sorry.
I said, why not be with that person?
Because he wasn't a provider. I felt like I'm just really going through like this self-love journey, and like I just don't want to be with someone. Like I feel like I was breaking my boundaries. Like my boundaries is no kids. He had kids.
Okay, so her first initial reaction, he wasn't a provider. So to me, he was not providing her lifestyle, and he is. And then she said she's on her journey to find herself. Fellas, when they're on that journey, that means they just got out of a bad situation. So now they're just rolling along with the CC, or they're in their whole phase. So, but then she said he had a kid. But you knew he had a kid, and you still smashed. So it's hard to take women serious when they say what they want. Because now she don't want a guy with no kids, even though 2 weeks ago she was smashing Chad, who has a kid.
The kid, and I was like, this is not gonna work for me because like he's cool, but it kept like reminding me like if he has a kid, he has a kid.
He cool. That's cold word
really
for he had the
I'm just not
game.
gonna be a good stepmom. Like I'm just really.
The game was good.
Okay, at least you know
But
yourself. I think that's admirable that you know that that's not what you want.
He couldn't
But
afford to
you
have a
said he
kid
wasn't provider,
to be with
so
her.
How was he not providing for you?
So he said he came out here to be an electrician, and then I guess he got fired or laid off. And he was kind of like bummed out for that. And I just don't feel like that's not my job to like uplift the guy. Like I feel like if he's not motivated, like he wasn't motivated to find another job. And I feel like if that's not really my job, I kept telling him, hey, you can find another job. He has experience. But he's like, no.
Traditional, no kids, that can provide for her and her lifestyle. That she's not going to uplift you if anything ever happens to you. So you have to be the man every day. Never have a rainy day guy. Never. I feel like I shouldn't have to uplift him.
No, I'm bad at this, blah, blah, blah. I'm not a therapist. I'm not, I guess, I'm talking about really.
Okay, so real quick, Yasmin. So what does the guy, okay, I'm gonna jump to this question fast because I want to know your answer. It's usually the last question I ask, but I'm gonna ask you more questions, but I need to know the answer to this question now. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
And I don't want to be mean, but like, I'm a loyal person. I don't cheat. Like, I'm a Pisces, so I'm very loyal to somebody.
We just said a guy lost his job that you were dating.
Oh,
and it's not
right. Loyalty. What is loyalty? What is being loyal? If you,
I will respect that. But then you said it's not your job to uplift him.
Facts. What is the definition of being loyal?
I think if you are dating a person, that is, I think that's a fair job to have to uplift the person that, well, do you want to be uplifted by
be perfect.
a woman if he's dating you?
saying, like, I just met him. Like, it's one thing if we were together and he got fired. Yeah, I'm gonna ride or die for you.
But you
But we
smashed
just
him.
met and you're already bringing all these issues. Like, I'm really not a ride or die. I'm really not. And like, I shouldn't be expected to be one. Like, you're a man. You're supposed to do a man's job. Like, men are supposed to compete with other men. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know. I just have I told you, I grew up in a two-parent household. Like, my dad really, like, my dad made his own job. My dad was like a street vendor. Like, my dad was never broke. My dad never had, he would not let my mom buy anything. He would buy her stuff. It's amazing. So I'm used to that. That's what I want to see.
That's what she wants to see. So you have to be a whole man when you get to her job. Okay, let's go back.
But what she don't understand is her mom was raising 6 kids and was married to her dad. Loyal. Your mother was loyal.
Okay, so that guy was your last relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Meaning smash buddy.
Does the guy have to make a certain amount of money?
Of course.
Yeah, like maybe like $50,000 a year.
Okay, you're 24. So 50K or more a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's something, yeah.
Okay. And tell me your age range again, if you want to date.
20 was my age, 24 to 35.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Go
girl with the average guy from Vegas.
24 to 35 is the age range. All right. He doesn't have to be in Vegas. I think I asked him. I'm going to ask one more time. What was your appearance requirement?
I don't really have one. I guess like I'm 5'5", so I don't really have like issues with like short guys. But even if you're shorter than me, it's not like a big deal. I'm not really concerned about that.
Okay. I want you to respond to
I guess
a guy in the comments right now just said this. So you want to be provided for and bring nothing but leg kicks from the show to the table.
Yeah, that was a good one because if this is a dating show, why would you say that you're finding yourself? If you're finding yourself, why are you smashing the dude with a child 2 weeks ago and now you're on a dating show, but you're finding yourself? Confused is what I hear.
What do you say to that?
Well, other races of women ask for the same thing. It's only black women they ask you to bring. What do you bring to the table? Like, that's not my job. Like, that doesn't make sense. I'm asking you to be a man. You're a man. You're supposed to compete with other men, not me. You're not supposed to compare yourself to me. Like,
okay. Oh my God, I'm tired of hearing this. Ladies of all races get asked this question. The table is a metaphor. The metaphor is relationship. What do you bring to the relationship? If I am bringing this, that, and the other as a male, what are you going to bring? And I don't need you to bring the same things I am bringing. If I'm bringing juice, I don't need you to bring juice. If I'm bringing the turkey, I don't need you to also bring the turkey. Okay? You bring what you're supposed to bring, and I bring what I'm supposed to bring. It's a metaphor. It's not a literal table. So you can't bring it. You can't bring the table. That's just saying, oh, I just bring the relationship. No, you don't just bring the relationship. Understand the question.
White women, Asian women, they ask for the same exact thing. And they get it. And they're held at a high and they're elevated by either men. And I feel like I should do the same thing. So my mom had that same standard. My mom never worked. My stepmom, when they got divorced, my stepmom had that same thing. Like, it's possible. It's not like it's impossible. I see it.
So your father provides for your stepmom too?
Yes, because my parents got divorced when I was like young. So my dad got remarried. My mom got remarried. I was a house mom. And my stepmom was a house mom.
Right.
So they're housewives. They're not showgirls.
You need to be who you are. And she had a response. Demetrius said that. I love you, Demetrius. That was her response. The only thing, and not saying.
Okay. This is a modern woman that wants a traditional man. She wants a man that did what her father did, which was provide for 6 kids. That's what she's not really understanding. She can't grasp that. Her father was providing for 6 kids. He got divorced, got remarried, and then started providing for this lady. So he's a provider. That's the male. But these women were in their traditional female role. They were not showgirls. They were not in Vegas living alone, finding themselves, smashing dudes. 2 weeks later, he ain't no good because he got kids, even though he had kids 2 weeks ago. Understand, you can't have what your mother had, but you don't want to do what she did.
Saying that this is impossible. When you talk about your parents, your father also had 6 children. Your mom gave
Thank
your father 6 children. So I wonder, I don't know. I don't know if that relationship would have been the same if she went into it saying, I don't want any kids. There are men out there who don't want kids, right? So I'm not saying you can't find that before y'all go crazy. There are men, but sometimes that is a reason why further they provide because they're also providing for the woman that gave them children.
Facts.
Okay.
So do you see? So go ahead. Do you want me to say anything to that?
Well, my stepmom told me like maybe when I get like a little bit older, like I definitely probably would have like. Cause my stepmom said it's a natural thing to want kids from your woman, but maybe like.
No, it's not. And there's nothing wrong with that.
It's not? Oh.
No, I mean, listen. Life is not one size fit all, right? So if you don't want to be a mom, don't be a mom. Okay, I'm not pressuring you to have children. I was just saying because you keep using the analogy a lot of your parents' dynamic and the difference in your parents' dynamic.
All right, Kendra, I'm going to have to respectfully disagree on that one. Most women, the majority of women, do naturally want to have children. That's just who they are. I think it's called baby fever. So yes, most women do. Now I do agree with her. If you don't want to be a mother, do not become a mother. I do agree with that one. But most women do want to be mothers. If they don't, they might not understand at an early age, but over time it will come.
Dynamic is your mom gave your father 6 whole children. He better provide for that woman.
Oh, he going to jail?
He had six of his babies.
In America, you going to jail? You gonna provide?
Raising. So to me, it's like, yeah, salute to your dad for doing the right thing, which is staying with the woman. I'm not sure when they got divorced, but the way you describe it, he was there for her during the time of the kids, correct?
Yeah.
So I still feel what you said, and you still have the right to your desires. But Demetrius, who was the man that made that comment that I repeated to you, was just saying because it's one thing to say you don't want to have kids. Then you say it's not your job to uplift the man. It's like, so goddamn girl, what you gonna do for this man that is gonna take care of you?
If I just met you, I'm not supposed to uplift you. But yeah, if I'm dating you for a minute and I get my man, okay, that happens, I got you. But like, just right in the beginning, is all this issue. Oh, I'm leaving. Like I'm not the therapist. I'm not your mom.
That is okay. I understand that you don't want to bring all your problems up front. Yes, that's true. But your vibe, you're not giving a wife vibe. Your vibe is literally, I need an exit plan. Once the showgirl life is over, I need an exit plan and I don't want to work for it. That is the vibe that I am getting. Let me know what you think.
Your mom, like, no.
Okay, how long was you with him for?
We were dating. We weren't even like together. Like maybe like a month or so.
Okay, a month or so.
But it was all in the beginning, and I just kind of got tired of it. Like,
fair enough. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. Fair enough. I think uplifting a person though can be a natural thing. You don't have to be in a relationship. Like
being feminine is natural.
I'm on the show, and I don't know the people that I meet in the moment. But if I feel an encouraging word, I'm gonna share it. And I'm meeting you live with people watching, right? So that to me is a characteristic thing. I think you're spoiled. I'm just be honest with you. I'm not listening. I'm not mad at your desires, but I think you're.
I know what I wanted to say. So she was raised with mother and father. So this shows you, and her father was a provider, 6 kids. So he was doing his thing. But this also shows you just because you have your father, a woman has her father in her life, that doesn't mean she's going to make the right decisions every time. She can still make bad decisions, but want a traditional guy like her dad. I want somebody that was like my dad, but I don't want to be like my mom was. I want to be free and be myself, but I want a guy like my dad. And a guy like my dad want a woman like my mama, but I don't want to be like her, but I want him. That's the problem you have.
You're spoiled, which I grew up spoiled too, so I do understand that. And you're expecting a lot of things. Not saying you don't deserve it, and not saying you can't.
Nobody deserves anything.
I just think you have to.
You have to work for it.
Spoil the man back that is spoiling you, and in whatever way that makes sense to you, right? I don't think a man is gonna pick you up and just take care of you the way your dad did. Your dad took care of you as his child. My dad's like that with me. To this day, I'm a grown woman, and my dad still sees me as a 14-year-old girl. And my dad, to this day, takes care of me because he's my father, right? So nobody else doesn't just take care of you that kind of love other than your father. Right. Which is a blessing that you had a father, a great father at that. But your husband, you're going to have to give him something too. It has to be a give and take. It's not going to just be like, I'm your wife, I never work, I'm pretty, I'm not having your baby, you lost your job, figure it out. Okay, you want something to eat? I'll cook. You can't be like that. You got to figure out what you're going to give to the man that's also going to give back to you.
Okay, I see. That's true.
But I'm not saying, but listen, keep your standards. You have the right to them. Keep your standards.
I'm not gonna be a ride or die. Like, if I'm not gonna
I feel you on that. I'm not riding and dying either. To be honest with you, I believe in that. I'm not a ride or die. I'm not going to jail.
Okay, I might be. I might have out of my entire life, I thought ride or die meant something totally different. So am I wrong? But I thought ride or die means you're in it for the long haul. Not just if you're doing something illegal, I got your back. Like, okay, think of a horror movie where you have a couple that's going against the killer, the monster, the murderer, whatever. And the wife does something to save the husband, the children. She does something out of the way. That's ride or die. If we're stranded and my wife makes a distraction and it takes the attention up of us and we get away, that's ride or die. Being ride or die means I'm here for you. I'm here for this relationship, this situation. It doesn't always have to be illegal. You don't have to be a dope boy, a girlfriend, a dope boy's girlfriend to be a ride or die. You don't. I thought I must be wrong, but I thought ride or die meant you down for it, no matter what you do. The homeless people on the street. I saw a homeless couple homeless together. Ride or die. She was with her dude. He put them on the street in a tent, but they together. I don't know. Let me know if I'm wrong.
For you, nope. Your Honor, he did it. Okay, I'm not doing none of that. I'm telling you right now, I'm not doing it. So I understand the ride or die, but I just think that, I think what really got me is when you said it's not my job to uplift him. And I was like, wait a minute. It's not. My therapist
You're on a dating show.
That's true.
Partnership, yeah, that's a good word.
Partnership, yes.
If that's the word I'm looking for.
If you just meet them and they tell you, oh, that's fine, that's fine. So that's true. So, okay. But if you just meet them and they throw all those issues on you, it's about your job to fix them.
Okay, she's right. Okay, when you first meet a woman, guys come. Hey, it's like a job interview. You come with your best foot forward, not lie, not deceive her, but you don't want to be telling her everything. And I don't think you should tell your woman your problems anyway. Period. You heard that coming from the barbershop talk. King Charlemagne, I don't think you should tell your woman your problems. And if you do, fix the damn problem before you tell her about it.
Okay. So, okay, Yasmin. Have you ever been in a relationship?
No, not a serious one.
Yes, I have been in a relationship.
Okay, so you were actually in a committed relationship before with a person. All right. And when was that?
I almost got married. So.
Almost got married. Why didn't you get married? Wait, pause. Why didn't y'all get married?
So I was born Muslim. I guess I was married, but I don't count it. I was born Muslim. So
Okay.
my dad, he chose the man out for me. And like I didn't meet him when we get married, like I'm gonna explain it. So like American weddings and like Muslim weddings are completely different. You don't sign everything this and that. You go to the wali and the guy asks me, like, you wanna marry this guy? And yeah, I married a girl and say yes. And they got married.
So what happened? Why did you do that? Why did that tradition not happen?
Oh my goodness, because I'm just not really a really good Muslim. Like I'm not a good Muslim, but I'm not like, really like religious like that. I'm not really, really religious. And he was extremely religious. He was really religious. And it just didn't work out for us because
You have to be traditional, but you can't be serious about your traditions.
So you didn't marry him though? Did y'all go through the marriage process?
I did. Yeah, it was a marriage process. But
you was once married?
Yeah, Islamically married, but not like American married, but Islamically, yeah.
And how long was your Islamic marriage for?
It was just like a year.
A year?
But he like
Oh, it was just like a year. Yeah, my marriage was just like a year. That was I feel sorry for that guy. I guarantee that was one hell of a year.
Yeah, but he treated me exactly what I expected. It was really, really Islamic.
So what did he want in return?
Really Islamic.
Okay, so
he did not let her go to Vegas and be a showgirl.
Before we go, so he treated you a certain way, but what did he want in return from you?
A wife?
When you stay home, you say things.
Oh my God, Lord forgive.
Friends, like a rule, you can't go like within 10 miles from your husband. So I'm like,
and that's it. And obviously that didn't work for you.
No, not for
that wouldn't work for you.
Yeah.
Not for 2022, 2021 modern woman. No, hell no. You want me to what? Stay at home? Cook? Clean? What? No. Not hang out with my single slutty friends? No. I need hot girl summer.
Okay. But he treated you the way but the standards of providing and treating you was there, right?
Yes, it was there.
Okay, but in this lesson, but real quick, and I want you to take a lesson from your own relationship, your own marriage. He still wanted something in return. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So like he provided for you, but he still wanted something in return from you that you couldn't live up to, which I'm not judging you for because child, I can't do that shit either. No disrespect. I respect everybody wants and desires.
Yeah, finally.
But yeah, no disrespect at all. But what I really want you to get from this is he provided, but he still in turn wanted something. So that's all I'm saying. The only man that's gonna provide for you and not want nothing in return is your daddy. That's the only man that's gonna give you money and not really expect anything in return.
Yes,
that's the only on this planet is your daddy. And I know this. I have the same dynamic with my dad. Like he's the only man I know gives me stuff because he's my father, not because he's expecting something on the back end. So you want someone.
So men and women can be friends.
Treat you like your daddy, but your daddy is your daddy.
Be a whole nother show.
That's gonna treat you like that.
And if you don't agree with that, come on the show. We can talk about it.
Want something in return. So you gotta figure out what are you giving to receive. That's all.
Nothing.
Thank you.
All right, we gotta go, baby girl. Give everybody.
Okay, but thank you.
Alrighty, so we're gonna cut it there. So what we have here is a clear-cut case of modern woman that wants a traditional man. She doesn't want to work for it. She wants it all just to be there. So what she wants is what the guy was providing for her, but she just wanted to do her, find her way. And I guarantee you, after she got out of that marriage, she started smashing the dude with a kid. So that wraps it up for this reaction video. So I'll again go check out Kendra G's page. It was a good content like always, and she did call her out on her questionable wants. So I'll give it to her. I liked it. I thought it was going to be, like guys, get what you want, take advantage of guys, but it's not. I like it. I'm gonna look at more of that. So again, have a good night. King Charlemagne, I'm out. This was Barbershop Talk, and catch you next time. Peace.